So, here's the ring. And tell me the story of how you got the ring and where you got it and if you were together and just the details. And go.
Who wants to go first?
Whoever
I
remembers the
don't
most.
know how long my teeth will stay white. They are just good at the dentist's office to have a tooth pulled.
That's okay. You're still beautiful.
Yes, I know.
You're gorgeous.
And the day that I got my ring, it had to be ordered from New York because it had to be set. The stone was loose. No, I mean not loose the mounting, but the stone was.
Did your dad have the stone at the store?
No, he got it from our diamond dealer
in New York.
And no, in Scranton, but he ordered a special size and everything else.
And
a setting. So they made it up in New York, and it came to M.B. Levy's while I was working one day.
On what street was it called?
Spruce.
It was on Spruce Street.
Right. And there I was out on the floor selling ladies, I don't know what. But the phone on the floor of the store rang, and I said, "Good morning."
M.B. Levy's.
M.B. Levy's. And it was my father, who was in the back office. He could have come out, but he didn't. He says, "Would you please step back into my office?" So I thought, oh, here it comes.
You were in trouble for doing something.
What did I do now?
You were chewing gum.
No, I wasn't. You never had your slip showing. They don't even wear slips anymore.
No.
But your slip couldn't show, and you couldn't chew gum. But at any rate, I went back to the office where he was, and he says, "The merchandise is in."
Well, yeah, but before that, he had called me.
Yes.
To say the merchandise is in. And I was working in a building down the street. So I came over. And then we went into the back office where he gave us the ring. And in effect, without actually saying it, he left, saying, "You got 3 minutes," without really. But, so we put the ring on her finger, and...
No, first he left the office and shut the door, like as if maybe he'll kiss me.
Oh.
So I did.
Did you already ask her to marry you, though, before the ring?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
We had our meeting, her father and I, yes.
Tell him what that was like. That was really something.
Well, the day that I asked him for if it would be okay, he was just back from Florida, and he was having lunch with a bunch of his friends. At a Hotel Casey in Scranton. And so we talked after he was done with his lunch, I talked to him privately and told him what we were doing and stuff. And not everything what we were doing, but some things.
Did you tell him that you have to get married because you already consummated?
Well, not quite words to that. I don't know if he knew that, but if he didn't know that, then he was asleep.
Your daughter's knocked up with your first grandson?
Yeah, no.
Not yet, but almost.
Not yet, but we're working at it.
Yes.
But anyway, and that night, he said, "Well, then come to the house tonight, and we'll tell the whole family." In the meantime, my mother was out of town, and my father had made no arrangement to have dinner with a friend of ours in Clark Summit. So I picked up my father. We went to Clark Summit to have dinner. We had, I remember, steak. It was with Herb Stromberg's family. His steaks are great, but they were practically raw. But we ate,
At a restaurant?
no, at his home,
At Herb's
Herb's house,
Stromberg's, yeah.
at his farm.
Mm-hmm.
And then I rushed home, dropped my father off,
Mm-hmm.
and went to their house where everybody had
Gathered around
congregated, and we had another dinner, a feast of a pizza.
Oh, yeah?
around the table.
Was it
Around-
homemade?
No,
Cecil's is
very good pizza.
Uh-huh.
And
Do
so,
they deliver?
I don't know
No.
how it got there. It was there when I got there.
Uh-huh.
And so we all celebrated together. And
I got the
and
ring.
she had the ring on her finger. And
Did you have the ring with you and put it on her finger?
no, earlier in the day.
at the store.
So the reveal was when Dad got there with everybody,
Yeah.
basically?
Yeah.
Oh.
So that was the day of the ring.
That was it.
How
And
many years ago?
Oh, I have no
Many.
idea.
I can tell you it was 1953.
That's a
So
long time.
however many years, subtract 53 from 2021, and that's what it was. It was 1953. And
Fantastic.
yes.
Yeah.
That's almost, how many years?
I-
53, 2021. I don't know.
I don't
Dad,
know.
It was 3 from,
You're the guy.
Nobody could figure it out.
no, it was 67 years ago.
That's a lot of years ago.
Yes.
But that's good.
So that's what it was.
And then it's beautiful. And I used to try it on when I was little, but I
yeah.
never could get it on. It was too tight.
Well, you were probably putting it on your thumb. I don't know.
No. But anyway, it
But
is
you sure have
beautiful.
slipped down then.
No,
Because your
now
fingers are perfect now for it.
Wow. Anyway, that's the story of your ring, and it's beautiful. And
And it's, as they say in Scranton, it's urine.
oh God. And I want to say, well, thank you so much because I love it, but I love you more, both of you. And 60 years old, and I get your ring. That's a pretty good birthday.
Well, I think that's worth 60 years is hard to come by.
So you got a few more, you know, this was on her finger for 63. I don't know how you're going to do it for 63. You'll be 120 something, but if you can manage, that would be nice.
Even if it's for a couple of days, I'll be honored. And I just wish it could be on your finger even longer because it's
Wow.
really yours.
Well, I just love the idea that you're wearing it and enjoying it. That's all that counts. And I think the box is beautiful.
That's a beautiful box for
What, this
real.
one?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. All right, we'll end this video, but thanks for the great story. One last question. What kind of pizza was it? Just plain cheese or pepperoni?
I don't know. I was a little bit nauseous
Were you?
from the steak, not the pizza.
Because it was too raw?
It was very rare, but it was nice. It was
Did your dad like it like that?
thoughtful. I don't know. I never did ask him.
But when you guys would make steak back in the day, would you cook it more medium, I'm guessing?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, that's how I like
Herb
it. too.
Stromberg steaks were always, because I used to work there, and whenever they fed us, it was always rare.
Rare.
Yeah, very rare.
Was Muriel there,
Yeah,
the wife?
sure.
Yeah.